What's up guys, and welcome back to the Hack Spot. Now the Apple iPhone 7 event 2016 took place today on September 7th. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of cool stuff. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about everything that happened in the iPhone event. They also talked about the Apple Watch and a bunch of other things. So I thought I'd compile all of it into this one short video for you guys to watch. So this video is going to have absolutely everything so you don't miss out on any new information. Get hyped. So the Apple event started out with Tim Cook with James Corden. He was in his Range Rover and they sang to One Republic, and then Tim Cook entered through the back door onto the stage. There was a massive crowd, and the first exciting thing that they talked about was that Mario is coming to the App Store. So yeah, Apple has partnered with Nintendo to bring Mario, and this is so cool. I've always wanted to play Mario on my iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. I thought that would be the coolest thing ever, and now here's his start. Now unfortunately, right now it is only going to be a game where you just tap, so Mario will run by himself, and all you do is tap on the screen, make him jump and stuff. But it still does seem pretty fun. I mean, you could just play with one hand, and you can also play on a battle mode with their friends to see who can collect the most coins, and whoever collects most wins. So yeah, hopefully this turns into something even greater. Imagine a full-fledged Mario game on the iPhone, specifically made for the iPhone, no emulators. That would be freaking amazing. So I jumped when I heard that news. They had Miyamoto on stage, and overall, it was very exciting. Next, Apple talked about the Apple Watch. Now, what I found interesting was that the Apple Watch is actually the second most sold watch in the entire world, right after Rolex. So that's pretty cool. I really didn't know that the Apple Watch was that successful. It's the second most popular watch on the entire watch market. Now, guys, Apple is bringing Pokemon Go to the Apple Watch. So they're working close with Niantic. So with their Apple Watch, when you're going on runs, you can hatch your eggs. You can collect Pokestops to see how far you're running and see nearby Pokemon. It's going to be cool if you are a Pokemon Go fan. Apple is releasing an Apple Watch Series 2. Now, this wasn't too exciting. Basically, new watch faces, complete waterproofing, a screen that's 2 times brighter, it is faster, there's new colors, and that's really the gist of the Apple Watch. But now, what you guys have all been waiting for, the iPhone 7. Now, first, I thought this was crazy. I know everywhere you go, you do see a person with an iPhone. They're everywhere, but it's still mind-blowing that Apple has sold over 1 billion iPhones. That's such a huge number. So of course the iPhone 7 is going to come with iOS 10. I will be making more videos on iOS 10 and the iPhone 7, so stay tuned. But yeah guys, here is that iPhone 7. Now at first glance you can see that has the dual cameras on the iPhone 7 Plus and this new jet black color. So that is the name, it has been confirmed, jet black. It is a glossy black and I personally think it looks fantastic. Can't wait to see it in person. But there's also sort of a matte black that's just called black. That's it, that's the name, it's just called black. And of course they still do have the traditional gold, silver, and rose gold. So here's jet black, and here's that regular black. I am definitely going to be getting that jet black and making videos on it. It's going to be awesome, so again, stay tuned. And here's what the iPhone 7 looks like in these original colors. So it's nice to see that the antenna bands are gone from the back. Those looked really ugly. This looks a lot better and so much more clean. Now, Apple is refining the home button. Kind of like with the new MacBook, it is going to be force sensitive and is going to have a taptic engine. So there's a new feeling experience. You guys see what I did there? Because now you can feel different things just from the home button. So for example, from quick actions, messages, notifications, you can feel them with their home button. So I'm not sure exactly how this will work, but I think it will vibrate a little bit every time you get a notification. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to test out how that will feel. Again, it will work on notifications, ringtones, and so much more. It's really going to be pretty interesting. Moving on, the iPhone 7 is going to be water and dust resistant. So this is a big deal. It has an IP67 rating. So if you actually drop your iPhone in a pool, in the toilet, I don't know, in your Mountain Dew, you can take out your iPhone and it will be perfectly fine. So you can rest assured. This is a pretty big deal. So now for the camera. Now it's no secret that the iPhone already has the best camera on the market, but now it gets even better. So now both the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are going to have optical image stabilization. It's not just a feature for the 7 Plus, it's going to be both on the 7 and 7 Plus. Thank you, Apple. It's going to have a large f1.8 aperture, which lets in 50% more light, so brighter images, and it is a 6-element lens. So it is a bigger camera, and the sensor is wicked fast. It's 60% faster and 30% more efficient. Now as for the True Tone flash, it is a quad LED and gives 50% more light. Now there's a new Apple image signal processor. So look at all these pictures. They just look absolutely gorgeous. All of them were taken on the iPhone 7, and just look at all of these. It looked like they were professional DSLR images, but look at this. again, all of them on the iPhone. So that's a nice camera on the back, but on the front, we also have a 7 megapixel FaceTime HD camera. So that is a bump up from 5 megapixels on the iPhone 6s. And here's everything on the camera that's new on the new iPhone 7. But what about the iPhone 7 Plus? Well, again, here's that dual lens camera. There are two 12 megapixel cameras. One of them is a wide angle lens, and the other is a telephoto lens for zooming in on your subject. So with the traditional camera, when you zoom in, the actual lens move. You can't really do that on an iPhone because you have to keep it small. But now with a new telephoto lens, you could zoom in and get high quality images. So here's an example that Apple showed. They zoomed on the subject and it's still very, very clear. Really, really cool. So that's the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus camera. And take a look at this image. It was actually shot on the iPhone 7 Plus. There's actually a new portrait mode in the camera, so you can blur out the background and see it in real time. So just look at how cool it looks. So it's very, very cool. And now let's talk about the new Retina HD display. So it's 25% brighter. It has a wide color gamut. It's cinema standard. It has great color management and has, of course, 3D touch. Now the speakers. Now it's no secret that the iPhone speakers are kind of bad. I mean, we only get one speaker, but now there's a speaker on the top and bottom. So we have stereo speakers. They are 2 times louder and they have increased dynamic range. I can't wait to hear how this sounds. But moving on, earpods. Now this has been a big rumor. Apple is getting rid of the headphone jack. Now is that rumor true? Unfortunately, yes, it is. So now if you want to use headphones, they do have to be lightning enabled headphones, so you have to plug it into the lightning port. You will get a pair of these headphones inside the box, as along with an adapter, so if you want to use your old headphones, you can. And yeah, the headphone jack has been here since over 100 years. It's pretty old, so Apple wanted to reinvent it. Now for people asking, well, what if you want to listen to music and charge your iPhone at the same time? Well, Apple has this new wireless earpods called Apple Airpods. So they're completely wireless. Here's a little charging dock, and this is what they look like. They have the W1 chip, and it does have active noise cancellation. Now what's cool about this is that you can actually double tap on these headphones and it will bring up Siri. So you can talk to Siri, get what you want, ask her what 0 divided by 0 is, and yeah, there's a little case right here, and I thought this was really cool. So basically this is how you connect them. So you open the case and this pops up on your iPhone, so you say connect, and there you go. Another cool feature is that they will only play music when they are in your ear. When you take them out, they will stop playing music. So it has sensors built in to tell if it's in your ear or not in your ear, so it can stop playing music automatically. So they are pretty cool, but they are pretty expensive, which I'll get to in a second. Now alongside the Apple Earpods and AirPod, they're updating their Beats lineup. So here are the Beats Solo 3 wireless, the Power Beats 3 wireless, and the Beats X. And of course, here we are back to the AirPod. Do these look funny in your ear? It's kind of weird without a wire to me. Now the iPhone 7's performance is going to have the new Apple A10 Fusion chip. It is a 4-core CPU and has over 3.3 billion transistors. Now the first 2 cores are 2 high performance cores, which give 40% faster processing than the iPhone 6s and 2 times faster processing than the iPhone 6. And I thought this chart was pretty interesting. It shows that the iPhone 7 is 120 times faster than the original iPhone. Look at the growth and speed. Apple is just taking bigger and bigger jumps when it comes to performance. Now the other 2 cores are 2 efficiency cores that will save you power. So these 2 cores will be present with applications like your mail application or weather applications that don't really need much power to run. So therefore it saves you more battery life. So this is all thanks to a new performance controller, and graphics performance is 50 times faster, and it consumes 2/3 the power of the iPhone 6s. So again, more performance, but it is more power efficient. So gaming will look great on this new iPhone. It will run smoothly, and here's the game that they were playing during the event. It is called Oz Broken Kingdom, and it did look fantastic. There's so much that developers could do with this new chip. And here's a chart showing battery life. So you can pause the video if you want to, but overall the iPhone 7 gets 2 more hours of battery life than the iPhone 6s. And here's a quick rundown of everything new in the iPhone 7. One thing that I didn't talk about is that it's going to have LTE Advanced, which is going to be up to 450 megabytes per second. So the iPhone 7 definitely does look great. The new jet black color looks awesome. Can't wait to get my hands on that. A completely dark iPhone. It's going to look really nice and sleek. Of course, the display is going to be better. It's going to be faster, better camera, better battery life, water resistance, new home button, no headphone jack, but new headphones. Overall, it's going to be a very nice phone. So now let's talk about pricing. Now the iPhone 7 is going to start at $649, and here are the colors. Again, you have jet black and black, which are the new colors. Base gray is gone, but these are just so much better. A very, very sexy iPhone. Now the iPhone 7 is going to come in 16 gigabytes, 64 gigabytes, and 128 gigabyte storage configuration. Just kidding. Apple is finally moving up. So it'll start at 32 gigabytes. Second will be 128 gigabytes, and then we have a 256 gigabyte model. Thank you, Apple. thank you. And again, the prices will be the same as the iPhone 6s, starting at $649. Now, as for the iPhone 7 Plus, it is going to start at $769, and Apple is still going to be selling the iPhone SE, the iPhone 6s, and also the iPhone 6s Plus. So if you want to keep your headphone jack, you still have that option. And for people who are on installment plans, these are the rates: $27 a month for the iPhone 7 and $32 a month for the iPhone 7 Plus. Now, as for release date, the iPhone 7 is going to be available to order on September 9th. Now, orders will start shipping on September 16th. So only 2 days, guys, and you can order your iPhone, get your wallets ready. Now, iOS 10 will be available 3 days before the iPhone 7 starts shipping, and that will be on September 13th. Now, here are the AirPods. Again, they are pretty expensive at $159, but if you want a completely wireless experience and want to charge your iPhone while listening to music, then you will need a wireless solution. And yeah, guys, that was the Apple iPhone 7 event for 2016. Overall, I thought it was fun. Apple is trying out a lot of new things. At the end, Sia did perform, and that wrapped up the keynote. So guys, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments if you will be getting the iPhone 7 or 7 Plus, and in which color. I will definitely be getting an iPhone 7 in the new jet black color. I will have videos coming, so stay tuned. Make sure you get subscribed. I will have a bunch of videos out. It's going to be exciting. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.